I think that's silly.
Poe. Good day, young scholars. I am Edgar Allan Poe. You may be familiar with some of my Gothic short stories, novels, and poems, such as The Raven, The Telltale Heart, and The Fall of the House of Usher. You may even recall my writing style being studied in grade 9 English class. It was a dark, stormy night in 1809 when my mother, Elizabeth Arnold Poe, gave birth to me in Boston, Massachusetts. My parents passed away when I was only 2, leaving me to live in Richmond, Virginia, with John Allan and his wife Frances. For 5 years, I studied in England at Manor School at Stoke Newington. When I returned to America, I continued my studies at the University of Virginia. My gambling habit, however, got me expelled from the university. Refusing to help me, John Allan disowned me, leaving me to fend for myself at the age of 18. In 1827, I joined the U.S. Army to pay off my debts. Unfortunately, I was discharged for neglecting my duties after 2 years of service. After my discharge, I submitted one of my stories, MS, Found in a Bottle, to a contest and won the $50 prize. This earned me some attention in the world of literature, and I acquired several jobs, working for newspapers and magazines. I published my first books, Tamerlane and Other Poems, in 1829, all at my own expense. Frances Allan, my adoptive mother, died during this year, with her dying wish being for me and John Allan to reconcile. However, our reconciliation was short-lived. A couple years later, I moved to Baltimore to live with my Aunt Maria and my cousin Virginia, whom I married that year. I was in my early 20s and Virginia was 13. Hubba hubba. Over the next few years, I became a well-respected critic and essayist. However, the death of my beloved wife in 1847 left me forlorn, and I turned to alcohol and behaved erratically to deal with the agonizing loss of my true love. I had never felt so alone and angry in my life. I went on to publish my own magazine, Stylus, and toured with my poetry to raise money for my endeavor. On October 7, 1849, they found me lying unconscious outside Ryan's Saloon in Baltimore. I was rushed to the hospital, and I slipped into a delirious state and could not be saved. They had to restrain me in order to keep me from harming the nurses in my disturbed state. No one was ever sure what led me to my grave. Alcohol withdrawal, rabies, and possession are theories that are still discussed to this day. My legacy lives on. And recently, I went to Berlin, Prague, Krakow, Vienna, and New York City.